Hey, welcome everybody. This is Groundhog Day for our 1982 replay of Game 163 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Baltimore Orioles. They're tied for first place, and the winner of this game gets to go on into the playoffs. The loser gets to go home. Now, something pretty interesting, at least to me, was that we have the Brewers have Romero. Let's look at him real quickly here. His name is Eddie Romero, and he's an infielder, utility guy. Plays infield, outfield, and he starts in this game. Not a very good card. No home runs on it. He starts in this game, and according to Baseball Reference and Baseball Almanac, but when you go to actually watch this game, 1982, October 3rd, you can watch this game on YouTube. It's got Jim Gatner starting at second base for Milwaukee. But when you're watching it, Gatner's a lefty and Romero's a righty. The guy who's batting is definitely a righty. So they got his name wrong. And I think it goes a few innings before they figure it out. So anyway, that said, we're going to play it with the right lineup and with the right information. It's going to be Molitor leading it off for the Brewers. Yount at shortstop batting second, Cooper first base batting third, Simmons the catcher, Ogleby left field batting fifth, batting sixth is Thomas, the center fielder, who's a slow center fielder by the way according to APA. Howell, the DH, Moore batting eighth in right field, Charlie Moore, and then the ninth batter is Eddie Romero. We'll get started using APA basic rules, kind of abstracted pitching. I mean, you're going off the batter's cards without going off the pitcher's cards. The pitcher's grade affects how well the batter does. It doesn't really affect extra base hits. So there's some minor issues on that. So the worst pitcher is going to give up as many home runs as an A pitcher, for example. So that's a 16 off Molitor's card. That's going to be a ground ball short, one away. Yep, is the next batter, 62. It's going to be foul ball. 36, that's going to be a base on balls. Now, Milwaukee has a pretty good offense. I mean, if you're looking at these guys, they've got some power. They got hit for a good average. 41 with a runner on first. That's usually something going on there. They got to look up 41 under a B. That's going to be a batter safe on a fielder's choice, 6-4. So it's a grounder to short. Ripken flips to Dower. 6-4 fielder's choice. Cooper beats the throw to first. 2 out. It's a 51 now. That's a 9. That's going to be a single. Cooper stops at second. First and second now. And for Ben Ogleby, 45, that's a base on balls, but our pitcher, Palmer, Jimmy Palmer, is on the mound for the Orioles, and it's Don Sutton for the Brewers. With first and second, Palmer has a Z. So 14Z, that's 2 balls. So we roll again. 2 balls on the batter. 41, that's a ground that is short. Ripken over to first to Murray, and that retires the side. So they leave 2, and at the end of half an inning, no score. 1 hit, no runs. How are we going to do this? I can put an X there, and that'll tell me the next guy bats. All right, let's go to Bunbury. Al Bunbury leading it off for the Orioles. It's Don Sutton, acquired from the LA Dodgers. He started 7 games for the Brewers. 45. It's going to be a walk. So Bunbury's on at first. He's got good speed. Gulliver, interesting. I never heard of this guy. It's a 35. Popped up to the third baseman on the left side. 1 away. Next batter is Kenny Singleton. switch hitter, 31. That's a 14. That I believe is going to be. And also Sutton has a Z as well. 14 with a runner on first. The Z pitcher, 2 balls. All right, here's again Singleton 20. What is that? 24. Singleton 24. It's a strikeout. 2 out. And it's Eddie Murray. Also had a pretty decent year. 55, a 7. And that's going to be a single. Let's see what it says. Single to right, runner to third. So first and third now with 2 outs. And it's John Lowenstein. He's a lefty batter. He has a home run at 11 and a home run at 66. And that's a 16. That's a ground to short. And it's Yount flips to Romero. And that retires the side. So it's 1 hit, no runs, and after 1, no score. Gorman Thomas is going to lead off the top of the 2nd inning. Steps in against Jimmy Palmer. That's going to be a 33, and that's going to be 1 hop off the wall. It's an easy stand-up double for Gorman Thomas. Like I said, the Brew Crew, the Harvey Wallbangers, as they were called, have a pretty decent offense. A lot of power. It's a 62. It's a 29 with a run on second against a B pitcher. It's 29 is going to be runner to third, 3-1. So it's a grounder to the first baseman, Murray. Flips to the pitcher covering. And that moves Thomas to third. And now it's Charlie Moore, runner on third. Infield's back for this. Too early in the game. 26. It's a fly ball to left with a runner on third. Let's see what that means. Remember that Thomas is slow, so he could get thrown out. A 30. It says fly out, runner scores, S out at home, 7-2. Gorman Thomas is thrown out at home, 7-2. And that's a double play, basically. Fly ball, double play, inning over. Wow. So Gorman Thomas, because he's got an S on his card, gets thrown out. All right, we go to the bottom half of the 2nd. No score. Jimmy Dwyer. Jimmy Dwyer is a left-handed right fielder, 66. That's a deep drive to right field. Back goes the right fielder. Moore to the track, to the wall, looks up. It's out of here. Home run. 1-0, Baltimore. Jimmy Dwyer connects, and Don Sutton wishes he had that pitch back. Ripken steps into the box. 44. It's going to be fly ball, center field. It's modified. It's a hit modified by the pitcher's grade. 1 out. Rick Dempsey, former Yankee, 55. That's a fly ball to center as well. 2 out. Another 8. And it's going to be Dower, Rich Dower, 53. That's going to be E6. So that's a muff by the shortstop, Yount. And I'm going to double check that, but that's even though the Yount is, yeah. Al Bumbry with Dower at first. Dower is a average runner, average speed. It's a 16. That's a ground to the short, and that's flipped to flipped to Romero, and that's a force to retire the side. But the Orioles pick up 1 run on 1 hit, and they lead it 1-0 after 2. All right, it's Eddie Romero leading it off. Eddie Romero doesn't have much of a card, but we'll see what happens. It's a 43. It's a ground ball to first. I'm sorry, to the pitcher. Over to first, 1 away. Paul Molitor, 13. It's a base on balls. So Molitor is on at first, and it's Robin. Actually, that was Yount. And a 13 is going to 23, so that's not off. 23, and see, that's going to be an error on the center fielder, fly ball, and it's off the center fielder's glove, E8. So Yount is on. Oh, well, that's why I see what happened here. Okay. It was 1, 2, 3, and then it is on base on balls. There we go. All right, and then Yount's up. And that's a 22. Uh-oh. So that's going to score a run because that's going to be a 22 is a 6 against the B pitcher, double to center, runner scores. So the game is tied. Yount gets a hold of one. Double for Yount. RBI double, and this is going to score Molitor, who walked. Well, it's hard to read that. Let's see if I can fix it here with some whiteout. There we go. All right. We'll let that set a minute. Now Yount's at second base, and we're going to pitch to Cooper, Cecil Cooper. It's a 53, a 20 with a runner on second. Second baseman is Dower. He's an 8, so he's a pretty good fielding second baseman. A 20 means it's a second baseman. It's a single through second, runner to third. So it's a range play basically. Gets by Dower into the outfield, and stopping at third is going to be Yount. So it's going to be first and third with one out, and it's Simmons. Game is tied at 1 apiece. 51, that's a 9. A 9 with runners on first and third. A 9 with runners on first and third. First and third bases, it's going to be a single over short. One runner scores over the second. 2-1. Brew Crew. Cooper stops at second. RBI single for Simmons. Simmons is a slow, so he's going to go station to station. And it's going to be Ogilvy. And that's a 53 again. Wow, we've rolled that a whole bunch of times. With first and second. First and second, 15. It's against a fielding 1, no, but this is a fielding 2. 15 is going to be a fly out to left field. Everybody holds. So that's out number 2. Ogilvy flies out, and it's Gorman Thomas. Gorman Thomas is another one with a bunch of power. He's got a 1 at 11, a 1 at 66. That's going to be a 21. That's going to be a strikeout for the third out. But not before the Brewers pick up 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. Take a lead, a 2-1 lead, going to the bottom half of the third. Brewers up 2-1. All right, it's going to be Gulliver leading it off. 55, that's a 9, that's a single. Gulliver on at first, he's got average speed. Kenny Singleton, 21, it's a fly ball to right, 1 out. Murray, 52, 27, and third baseman is a 4. That may just be a fielder's choice. And it is, it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. That's 2 out. Murray's on at first now, and it's John Lowenstein. Good power for Lowenstein. Oh, 21. Fly ball deep right field. Back goes the right fielder. Moore to the track, makes the catch. Side retired. 1 hit, no runs. They leave 1. And after 3 innings, it's 2-1 Brewers. Pretty good game we got going here. Top of the 4th. Howell. 24. It's a fly ball to right. right there is right fielder Dwyer makes the catch. 46. It's a ground ball third base. Gulliver fires the first, 2 out. Charlie Moore grounds out. And it's Ed Romero. He's 0 for 1. He grounded back to the pitcher in his first at bat. This time it's a 21. It's a 53 again. And it's going to be a grounder that's basically bobbled by the first baseman. And Romero's on with an E3. Paul Molitor, 35. It's a single. Infield single. He beats that out. Topped it to between the third baseman and the shortstop. Beat it out. So it's first and second now. And it's Robin Yount. 2 outs here at the top of the fourth. Oh, that was almost a 66. 36. 36 is going to be ball 2 on this. Gone through this before. And it's a 21. That's lifted to left. Left fielder Lowenstein waits for it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. Jimmy Dwyer leading it off. He homered in his first at bat in the second inning. Here's the pitch, 55. It's a single. 7 is an automatic single. And it's Ripken, 53, 19. Wow, he's 53s. I rolled so many 53s. 19. Hit by pitch. Oh no, that's a runner on second. Runner on first. 19 is a single through second. Oh, single and a runner to second. So first and second now. And it's Rick Dempsey. I'm not doing any bunting. Oh. Snake eyes. Gonna roll for second column. Oh, 66. That's a deep drive left field. Back goes the left fielder Ogilvy to the track, to the wall, looks up. That's out of here. 3-run shot. The Orioles take a 4-2 lead. Rick Dempsey connects with a 3-run shot here. 3 RBIs. Scores Ripken and Dwyer ahead of him. And the Orioles are making their bid to change the course of history. They lost this game 10-3 or 10-2. Here's the pitch to Dower. Let's re-roll both of them. 62. That's a ground ball to second. 1 out now. Al Bunbury's 0 for 1 with a walk. 45. That's another walk. So Bunbury's on at first. 1 out. 4-2 Orioles. 13. That's going to be 2 balls. 45. That's another 2 balls, and that's another walk. Oh boy. 1 out. First and second for the Orioles after they just finished scoring 3 runs. They're putting the pressure on. 31. That's 14. That's 2 more balls. And now it's 51. That's a 9. That's a single. Bases loaded. Singleton. With a single bloating the bases here with 1 out in the bottom half of the 4th inning. So this is a high-stress inning. He gave up a single home run, and then walk, and a single. So we're going to get action in the bullpen now. And it's Eddie Murray with the bases loaded. And at this point, we're still going to try to go for the double play. So we're keeping the infield back. That's a 22. Oh boy, that's trouble. Bases loaded, a 6, triple over third, double column scored as a 4. So it's going to be a double with the bases loaded against a B pitcher. 2 runners advance, 2 bases. So scoring is Bunbury. Right behind him is Gulliver. It's going to be 6-2 now. And stopping at third is Singleton. And that's going to be a 1-out double that drives in 2 runs and puts the Orioles up 6-2. John Lowenstein, the batter. Infield is actually, you know what? We're going to walk Lowenstein intentionally. to load the bases. That's going to be our roll right there. And we're going to pitch to Dwyer with the infield back to try to get the double play. You got to get the double play at this point. And that's going to be a 26. That's going to be a strikeout. That's good. That works. That works. That's out number 2. And finally, it's Cal Ripken. Got to get out of this inning with no more damage. That's a 54. It's a fly ball right field. And that's out number 3. So actually, you know what? We're going to have to change this up. Yeah, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to start in the 5th inning with the next batter too. So after 4 innings of play, believe it or not, but the Orioles are up 6-2. See what happens. Cecil Cooper leading it off. 51. That's a fly ball to center. 1 out. Simmons, 35. That's a 38. That's a ball. Oh, foul ball. Snake Eyes. That's a double off the wall. Simmons. He's 3 for 3 on the day. Doing his part. Ben Ogilvy. Oh, 56. It's popped up. Actually, yep, popped up. Shortstop. 2 outs. And it's Gorman Thomas. 33. 6. That's a double. Down the line. Around first goes Thomas to throw to second. He's safe. RBI double. Simmons scores. It's a 6-3 ball game now. Oh, let's do that again. 22. Howell. That's a 7. Uh-oh. Because Thomas is slow. So I think he's going to get thrown out at home. Against a B pitcher. Single runner scores. No, he does not. 6-4 ball game. Howell. An RBI, a 2-out RBI single. Clutch. And he's on at first. He's slow as well, so he's going to go station to station more. 35. That's a strikeout. That retires a side. But not before the Orioles get back 2. And that's 2 runs on basically 3 hits. It's a 6-4 ball game now. All right, Dempsey's leading it off, and we're going to continue right here, so we can kind of keep in the right line. 25. That's a single. So first base, and let's get rid of that X that we put in there. So Moore leads it off with a single, and actually Sutton has been downgraded because he's allowed 5 runs, actually 6 runs. So he's allowed 5 runs, 6 runs in the last 3 innings. So he's going to be a C. So Sutton is a C now. So we're going to have to go into and I think it was McClure who pitched in this game. Bob McClure. Going to hold off just a little bit with him. Let's do that here. That tells us. Okay, so it's a single for Dempsey. Dempsey's on at first. Dower's going to sacrifice. We have a sacrifice booklet, so let's roll for the sack. Yeah, runner on first base. We rolled a 53 again. 18. 18 says first on air, runner on second. Pitcher fumbles the bunt. E1, sacrifice E1. So E1, it's a sacrifice. So it's first and second, nobody out. Wow. Bumbry's going to try to bunt this time. Probably another 53. And that's a 61 this time. It's a 32. First and second, bunting. First and second, 61, 32. It says runners advance 1 base, 5-4. So it's a successful sacrifice. 5-4. Second and third now. And this time the infield's going to have to come in. And it's Gulliver. 32, oh boy, 12 with the infield in, 12. Let's see, second and third with the infield in. I thought this was going to be an easy, quick game at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I want to get to bed at least another hour before going to work. So it's going to be infield 2. That's going to be a strikeout. A huge strikeout for out number 2 now. And it's Kenny Singleton. Here goes. Pitch from Sutton, who's a C now. 43. They're going to get out of this. They're going to get out of this. It's going to be a strikeout, I believe. But we'll double check second and third. Second and third, and the 43 is a 29. Second and third, a 29. No, it's a grounder. Back to the pitcher, Sutton, over to first, and that retires the side. Now we're back to normal. There we go. So leading off the next inning is going to be Murray. So it was 1 hit, 1 error, and this inning was 5 runs. Wow, 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 hits. And there was 1 hit in this inning. And no runs. It's a 6-4 ball game. We go to the top of the 6th, and it's Romero leading it off. Here's the pitch. 53. What? 53 versus a B now, which is translates to a 21. We look up 21. It's going to be another an E3. E on the first baseman. So I think both teams, oh no, actually, that's 2 errors on Murray. 21, let's double check that, because 21 should be a single down the right field line. That's going to be a range single. There we go, that makes more sense, because Murray's a 5, so he shouldn't, I mean, and with a 5 first baseman, I have to look at column 1. So Romero's on with a single, and Mahler is going to bat. 51, that's an 8. And with a runner on first against a B pitcher, that's a grounder to third, runner to second. So Romero moves over, and there's 1 out. Robin Yount, pitch to Yount, 63, that's a fly ball deep center field. Back goes Bunbury to the wall, makes a nice running catch, 2 out. And it's Cecil Cooper. Cooper's 1 for 3. 61, 37. That's going to be a pickoff, I believe. But he's at second. Let's see what happens with a 37 with a runner on second. Runner caught off second, 1-6. Wow, gets picked off. I know the coach isn't happy about that. All right. So after 5.5, it's 6-4 Orioles. Pretty good game we got going here. A little bit. You know what? We're going to start off McClure. We're going to start off a new pitcher here. McClure is going to replace Sutton, who was downgraded. McClure. And hopefully he'll go the rest of the way. Won't have to deal with any more pitching changes. All right, Murray, 24, strikeout. McClure's a C. He's got no extra low. He actually has a Y, so he's a C with a Y. So that's a strikeout. 1 out. Next is Lowenstein. Lowenstein is 2 for 2. Actually, 2 for 3. Nope, sorry. He's 0 for 2 with an intentional walk. What happened to the die? Oh boy, all right. That vanished. That was weird. I wasn't looking and it just popped out, went somewhere. All right, so that's not a problem because we got a lot of other die. All right, 64. Lowenstein's card, that's a base on balls. So Lowenstein walks. Down at first. Jimmy Dwyer's next. It's a 25. It's an 8. That's a single. Lowenstein's going to go to third. First and third again. The Orioles threatening. Infield's going to have to come in at this point. 43 at 29 with the infield in. First and third. First and second. First and third. 29. Runner out second. First and third. Runner to second. Other runners hold. 1 to 3. A comebacker to McClure. And there's 2 outs now. And it's Dempsey. Dempsey's got a single and a homer. He's 2 for 3. Or do we pitch to Bauer, who's basically 0 for 2? Reached base on, there's been a lot of errors in this game. An error here, an error here. 2 errors, actually 1 error here for them. There was an error for the center fielder, I thought. Oh, I must have. Anyway, all right, Dempsey with runners on second and third now. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 36. Oh, that's a base on balls. Bases loaded. Bases loaded for McClure. And Bauer steps in the box. Second baseman, right-handed batter. Plays third bases just as well. Good defender. Not much of a hitter. Let's see what he does. That's a 66. That's trouble. And that's pulled down the line. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's going to score Lowenstein, Dwyer, and Dempsey. Clears the bases. 3-run, 2-out double. 9 to 4 now. 3 big RBIs for Dower. Wow, that was surprising. Caught everybody off guard. And here's Bumbry now. Bumbry with a 14. That's a fly ball left field. But the damage has been done here, guys. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3 runs on 1, 2 hits and a walk. And that's going to be 9 to 4 after 6 innings of play. All right. See what happens. Simmons, actually it's Cooper. Cooper's up because there was a pickoff. All right, Cooper, 64. It's a 41 with nobody on. So first and second, so it's a comebacker to Palmer, and he throws it over the first baseman's head. And that's going to be a 2-base error on the pitcher. So Cooper is on its second, and it's Simmons. Simmons is 3 for 3, double and 2 singles, 42. It's a strikeout. Big K for Palmer. Snake eyes. That's a deep shot to right field. Back goes Dwyer to the track, to the wall, looks up. It's out of here. 9 to 6 now. 9 to 6. 2-run homer by Ben Ogilvy scores Cooper ahead of him, who reached on a 2-base error. And the Harvey Wallbangers do not go down quietly. Gorman Thomas, here's the pitch, 33. That's going to be off the wall. And that's going to be a double, his 3rd double of the game. And bullpen stirring. Howell, 14, fly ball left field. 2 outs. And it's Charlie Moore, 45. That's a base on balls. Oh. 2 out. And it's Romero. Fly ball left field. So it's 9 to 6. 2 runs here in the top of the 7th on 1, 2 hits and an error. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 9 to 6. Gulliver is up. It's So 52, grounded to third. And that's Molitor over to Cooper, one away. Kenny Singleton, 31, it's a walk. Singleton is slow, so he's going to go station to station. 66, John Lowenstein steps into the box, takes a fastball, and lines it into the right field seats for a, wait a second. Yeah, it was Singleton. Singleton walked. Now it should be Murray. Where's Murray? There he is. 66. And Murray, batting against a lefties, batting from the right side, so he takes it into the left field seats. 2-run shot. 11. To 6 now. And it's John Lowenstein. And that's going to be 5 runs, so we're going to have a D. McClure goes down to a D. It's a 55. That's going to be a single. Jimmy Dwyer. Oh, do that. Foul ball. 32. That's a grounder to second. And second baseman Romero flips to Yount for the force. 2 outs. And it's Cal Ripken. Ripken has a single. He's 1 for 4. It's a 13. It's a walk. First and second. And Dempsey. 35. Wow. That's going to be a wild pitch or a pass ball. Let's see. 36. First and second. 36. Pass ball. Runners advance. So it's a pass ball. Put an X there. Okay, second and third. And Dempsey up. Here's the pitch to Dempsey. 15. That's another hit. And that's going to score both runners. And this game is basically out of reach pretty much now. That's single over first. Runner score. 2 more runs. That's 5 RBIs for Dempsey on the day. And that's his 3rd hit of the day, and he's not much of a hitter. So I'll tell you, I've been rolling crazy. And we're going to... So at this point, it was 9-6. So it's 11 and 2 more. It's 13-6 now. And it's Bauer. We're not even going to take out McClure at this point. 35. Base on balls. Wow. Can't get an out. Bunbury. 13. Jesus Christ. It's a walk. So now we're gonna have to. That's it. I didn't want to do it because I mean the game's pretty much lost at this point. But just from horrible McClure. Slayton is going to come in. Slayton's a B. Slayton's a B. He's going to come in. He's going to be blue. He's a B what? A BZ. He should be able to stop the hemorrhaging. He's going to be blue now, and he's going to face Gulliver. Oh my God, I just rolled a 53. That's a 20 with the bases loaded. Please help me. Romero's a 7, so he's a B. That's going to be a hit by pitch. It's going to force in a run. Hit by pitch. RBI. That scores Dempsey. Everybody else moves up. Bases still loaded. Kenny Singleton. Kenny Singleton walked in the same inning. 24. Strikeout. And that's 3. Wow. Crazy inning. So you're going to score 5 runs and take a, what did I say, 14-6 lead on 3 hits. And Murray's going to lead off the inning when the Orioles bat again in the bottom of the eighth. Top of the eighth, Molitor. Palmer's still in there. 24. It's a strikeout. One down. Yount. 24. That's a strikeout. 2 out. And Cooper. 61. That's a 37. That's a foul ball. 35. That's a single. It's Cooper's second hit. And Simmons. 53. 18. Ripken. Grounded to Ripken. See what happens to him. Grounded to Ripken, and he muffs it. Boots it. So E6. Runner to second. Boy, we had a lot of errors in this game. And now it's Ben Ogilvy. Oh my goodness. All right. Popped up. He's a popped up shortstop for out number 3. All right. Bottom of the 8th now. Murray against Jim Slayton, 25. That's a fly ball center field. 1 away. Next is Lowenstein, 35. That's a single. Dwyer. That's a fly ball center field. 2 out. And it's Ripken. 64. It's a strikeout. That retires aside. That'll probably be it for the Orioles. They're winning 14-6 at this point. So they're going to win the divisions. We're changing history here, it looks like. We're 3 outs away. The Orioles are 3 outs away from clinching the American League East. Thomas, 12. Ground ball is second. 1 out. Howell. Fly ball to left. Right there is Lowenstein. And Charlie Moore with 2 outs. The Brew Crew down to their last out. 24. It's a fly ball deep right field. Dwyer right there. Game over. So the Orioles have changed history. They won it 14-6. The win's going to go to Palmer. Complete game. Gives up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits. But it goes 9. Gives up 6 runs. How many earned? Well, that one isn't run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 earned. Walks. Don't even know how many walks he got. 1, 2 walks. And strikeouts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strikeouts. Gives up 1 home run. A big shot there to Ogilvy. And that's all, though. So Palmer wins it. Sutton takes the loss. I'm not even going to do his stats. They're horrid. It was final score 14-6 Orioles. They pound the Brewers pitching. And that's all she wrote. So, guys, take care. We rewrote history. Game number 163 of 1982, October 3rd, between the Brewers and the Orioles. They were tied for first place. In actuality, it was the Brewers who won, 10-2, I believe it was. And you can watch this game on YouTube, and you can see the error that they made. They wrote in Gantner when it was actually Romero, who was the player that played second base for the Brewers. And that's all. Take care.